Here's this week's lineup for the Nintendo Switch eShop. First game up on our list is Squids Odyssey for $14.99. Build your team of squid heroes for epic turn-based battles against corrupted crabs and shrimps. Engage in 90+ missions for more than 15 hours of gameplay, plus an expert pro mode that doubles the game length and provides an extra challenge. No squids were harmed during the making of this game. Next game up on our list is Runbow for $14.99. This is a multiplayer-focused platformer in which players aim to be the first to reach a trophy at the end of each level. Players can perform a double jump as well as perform attacks to defeat enemies or gain extra reach while jumping. The background of each level constantly shifts between a cycle of colors, causing obstacles of the same color as the background, such as blockades and spikes, to disappear. This game was delayed quite a while ago, but now it's finally here on the Nintendo Switch. Next game heading to the eShop is Flat Heroes for $7.99. Flat Heroes is a minimalist, super intense local multiplayer game with co-op and competitive modes for 1 to 4 players that features squares. It's a very simple looking game, and I believe $4.99 would have been a more suitable price tag. Next game up on our lineup is Disease Hidden Object for $7.99. In this game you play as a formal doctor, caught in your doubts, drifting between the real world and your hallucinations. While moving between these two worlds, you must search for clues and documents to find the truth about the abolished hospital. Next game heading to the eShop is Spirit Sphere DX for $10. This is a multiplayer arcade game that is one part tennis and the other part magical beatdown. Play solo or compete with friends by battling across fantastical realms and unleash the power of the Spirit Spheres. There are tons of different modes to choose from with gameplay that is easy to pick up, but very hard to master. Next we have Awkward for $11.99. Awkward is the ultimate test on finding how well your friends, couples, and family know each other. At the end of the 1800s, the government declared a global ban on this legendary card game due to an increase in bar fights, divorces, and family feuds, so play at your own risk. Next we have Miles and Kilo for $7.99. This is a fast-paced, lovingly crafted platformer from the creators of Kid Trip. There are 36 super challenging levels, including 5 exciting boss fights, achievements, and an unlockable time attack mode offers loads of replayability. This game is a fun, light-hearted story told with a retro flair. Now I did get a review copy of this game, so I'll be looking for a video on this in a couple days. Next up is Mushroom Wars 2 for $17.99. This is a fast-paced real-time strategy game that is a sequel to the original game. Whether you are battling enemy hordes in the depths of a single-player campaign or competing against your friends in various multiplayer modes, Mushroom Wars 2 provides intense, fast-paced, short-session battles. Next up on our list is The Journey Down Chapter 3 for $19.99. This is the final chapter to the classic point-and-click saga with an Afro-Caribbean vibe. Get ready to embark on an epic journey of laughs and brain-teasing adventure. If you enjoy the first 2 games, then this game is a must-download. Next game up on our list is Yuso for $7.99. This is a puzzle game where you have to clear the screen of Yuso. The game gets harder as you progress, introducing new colors and gadgets to help or harm you along the way. This is a 80+ level puzzler that will take you across the solar system. Next we have another edition of the ACA NEOGEO series, and it's the Super Spy for $7.99. This is a first-person shooter and beat-em-up game with action RPG elements in which players move through the many floors of an office building shooting terrorists. It is a first-person game where the player's character's arms and weapons are visible on the screen. This was originally released in the 1990s in the arcades and is now here on your Nintendo Switch. Next up we have Nekapara Volume 1 for $14.99. This is a famous PC adventure game that has sold over 2 million copies of the series worldwide, and it is now out on the Nintendo Switch. This game is available in Chinese, English, and Japanese, and will be sent to the masters all around the world. Next up is The Wardrobe for $14.99. This is a 2D point-and-click adventure game in which you play as Skinny, a teen skeleton willing to do anything to save his best friend's soul from eternal damnation. There are more than 40 hand-illustrated and digitally colored locations populated with more than 70 characters with dozens of clever puzzles and many inventory objects to collect. Next game on our lineup is Kill the Bad Guy for $7.99. In this ingenious puzzle game in which physics plays an essential role, you'll need to keep a cool head and your wits about you. Show no mercy as you set out to kill the bad guy. Track your target in 60 levels, each one more original than the last. So if you want to kill the bad guy, you can for about $8. And rounding out our list this week is Pocket Rumble for $9.99. This is a beginner-friendly 2D fighting game inspired by SNK's classic fighters for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. It retains all the gameplay elements that make traditional Street Fighter style fighters look great, but reduces the level of execution and memorization necessary to the bare minimum. It looks like you get a lot here for only $10. I'm definitely going to look into this game. That's pretty much all the games that have been currently announced for this week, guys. As always, check the eShop every Thursday and Friday for new games not mentioned in this video. As you guys know, Nintendo's always announcing and releasing new games each and every day, so I'm sure I did miss a few. That's pretty much all for right now, guys, and leave a comment below and let me know what games will you be downloading.